Welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box event. We have Brad here. He got first place with Spright, Evil Twins. How'd you do today?
It was pretty good. I lost one match. I lost round 3 against Despia tier elements. And I only dropped a game to that deck, and I dropped a game to Math Mix.
Pretty solid, pretty solid. Any shouts you want to give today?
Just my team, East Coast Games. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's about it.
Anything you'd change in your deck? Anything special?
Something, maybe in the main. You'll see. I'll show it. I'll specify it. Extra is a little weird, and my side deck is whatever. It's weird. So maybe yeah.
Okay, well let's get in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive in.
All right. So standard Sprite package: 3 blues, 3 jets, 1 red, 1 carrot. And I played the Pixies, just more so for another name, another one to just another extender to summon, and it helps protect the Evil Twins links when they try to just force it by forcing the battle phase. So
makes sense.
3 swaps and the Ronin. I don't play Duke because Duke just opens you up to Super Poly and doesn't give you enough advantage off of it. And I believe you have to play 3 swaps because it just helps you open it more. And if you open it plus a twin, you can literally summon swap off Geigen, bounce it back, ditch it, special, and you get at least 2 extra summons off Ronin Totem. So, twin package, 2 blues, 1 red, and the Frost. I think this is correct. This one's not very good to draw. You want to draw this one, but you still got to play at least 2 and 2 at the very least.
Could you upgrade that one to upgrade this one by that one, or no?
No, because this one doesn't give you. This one on summon doesn't get you anywhere. So this is just an extender that you either get off of your blue effect, or if you have blue or red, you can use it. Use Stitch to search it, and then have a free extender. My tech that I played today is I played Ibli. So what you do with this is when you don't open it, like I did in at least 60% of my games today, you summon it off Geigen, and then you link this and like the Geigen away for Elf, and you give them Ibli. So you give like a tier deck Ibli, or what I did today is I gave in top 8 against the Rekit player, I gave this to him, and he couldn't do anything on his turn, had to switch it to attack mode, crash it into something, and then go to main phase 2, and then he activated Rekit Kong, and I chained Elf, targeting the Ibli, and chained Spright red, special blue, resolve, special to Elf, special to Ibli, and then I blue popped the Ibli and gave it back to him, and he basically scooped.
It's kind of good.
So, card was pretty good. I don't know how good it is. I don't know if it's worth keeping in. This is the card that, like, the one main deck thing I'm iffy on, so it might be worth playing. I don't know. I have to test more. And then I played some hand traps. I played 2 Ash, 2 Bell, and 2 Crow. These are primarily for Math Mech and Tier, and then this just because it's generic. I'm not against cutting this all together for more of these, depending on the event, depending on if like it's more Tier and Math Mech. But this is like this is better against Spright than these cards are. So
that's very fair.
That's it from the monsters. Spells, 3 starters, and 2 Stitch. These are just really good starters. I want the twin. I'd rather have a twin plus Spright in hand versus not having it, so upping this to 2 is good, but playing 3 of this is not good because you don't want to draw multiples of this. And
that's fair.
3 starters is just staple. I played 2 Smasher. This is because Mystic Mind is a problem, and I knew that there was going to be a Runic deck, a Runic Mystic Mind mill deck at this event, so I decided I'll main 2 of these. It's better than maining like 1 in Feather Dust, because Feather Dust doesn't do anything to that deck. And I sided one of these out a lot when I knew I wasn't playing against Mystic Mind, so my board breaker type cards. So Super Poly is for Tier and for the Mirror. For these guys are the only ones I'm playing. I don't know if it's good. It didn't really come. It came up once today, but like I think it's better than Dark Ruler because Dark Ruler is just awful to draw. Whereas at least this you can draw and set it if you're going first. Whereas Dark Ruler just sucks if you're going first. It's just a dead card.
What do you find you discard off Super Poly? Because that's what I find that a lot of problems are.
Usually it's whatever card I got off of the twin draw. It's usually a random thing, either Swap Frog or another hand, or like usually not a hand trap if I can help it, unless I'm desperate. I ditched Ibley twice with this card today.
Putting in the work.
Yep, and it was all right. I never drew it a lot. This card is bonkers beyond anything. So people say that this card's not good right now because Tier doesn't play like hand traps outside of Havness. But you just make Tier go first, set their plays up, and then they're definitely activating something in your main phase to respond, and then you just take their guy and then you kill them with other stuff. Like this card is really good. This card, every time I drew this card, for the most part, I won that game. I never used the take a card from hand, never once. So, and then call by, it's just good against pushing my combos through, because my deck doesn't lose the nib. So only Gamma and Imperm hit my deck. Besides beyond that, and it's good for against Tier and stuff like that, just by drawing and setting and holding it. So, and then 3 Imperm. Imperm just because it's the best hand trap in the format right now. It's got decent matchups against everything. It does stuff. It negates. It's cool. I just like it a lot. So.
It's a great card.
Main deck was 40. I'll do extra next. So extra, you already said those. Those are my fusion targets. Just for Super Poly, but I also side this card. So it came up. I sent Garura twice today, I believe, for draws. So never do anything good off of it, but like it's good. It's neat that way. 2 Geigen, Toad. This broken card beyond anything. These are standard. I don't really need to explain those. This card's insane. So this card, I didn't play any Mirror today because they all got beaten early. But I made this in the semifinals, I think it was, against the branded Tier deck. And he ended up summoning Aliver, and I used the effect, target the Aliver, and I summoned Scythe from my deck and locked him out for the turn. So this card's really good. I like this card a lot. Links, I'm only on 2 Elf, and it's only due to size. Like I just don't have room in the extra deck. I had to cut something to fit because the Evil Twins.
Is that what you cut the Mannequin Cat for? Cut the...
I cut one out for the Mannequin Cat.
Makes sense.
The Twins, 2 reds, 1 blue. This is standard for the combo because you make this one first, use it to bring back the blue, and then you link this guy plus the blue brought back into this one, and then use this one to bring back this, the draw card, going first. And then you link those 2 into the last one so that you have an interrupt on your opponent's turn. And if you're going second, you go into this guy first and do it that way. So this is definitely correct. I wouldn't play more than this. So I played the Troubled Sunny, which is because I played this card as well in my side. That is just for Ultimate Slayer, and I didn't do it today, but I have done it previously where I've had a twin, did twin stuff, and then I IP'd into this, and it becomes a 33 can't be destroyed by card effects, and it's really hard for like Tier decks to out this. So like it's good. I like it. I like it because Ultimate Slayer is really good because this combo is really good. It outs 2 cards. So
Very fair.
and then IP and Cerberus Unicorn.
Why Cerberus?
It's a fiend. It's a fiend, so you can once you do the twins, you can still summon this and do removal, and you can also get an extra draw off of it with your twin links by having a twin out, summoning it, and pointing to the twin, pop a card, like a Predaplant or whatever, or Havnus after they've been locked out of Geigen, and just get another draw. Unicorn's the same thing, but Unicorn also works with IP as well if it comes up. I didn't do that into Unicorn at all. I never summoned this card today, and I'm not against cutting this card. This card just never came up for me.
Would you put like an access code in
I
instead?
put Phoenix in.
Phoenix in?
Yeah. Because it's the same thing. It helps pop. It can help deal with back row, and it can protect my guys from battle.
Why no Zeus line?
No room. I just don't have room because of the Ultimate Slayer stuff. Because like this technically would be Downer, and then these guys would be like the other cards would be Zeus and Sky Cavalry. I just don't have the room for it, and I've never found that I needed Zeus, but I do. Like I definitely miss it, but I just don't have the room. If I don't play Ultimate Slayer, I would play Zeus stuff.
Makes sense.
And side deck. So you already know that. You already know those. This is just for the tier deck, and I can bring it in the mirror if I'm going second, Toad and stuff. So these are for Spright, Rika to an extent, and I think that's it. I sometimes bring it in against like Mathmac, but it doesn't do very much against them. It's just a little bit. So Mystic Mine, Eldritch, back row, same with that, and that. This is only in here because of the Runic deck. Screw you, man. Yeah, this is only in it for the Runic deck. I kind of wish I played two of this and not this. And then this is, like I said, this is for Altergeist, Eldritch, stuff like that. The Labyrinth deck, which is pretty good. My one DD Crow extra, so I go up to 3 against Tier, Spright, Runic, because it gets rid of a card at the least. It's not very good, but I have a lot of cards decided in that matchup, so. And then this for the Mannequin Cat. I don't play Sanctum, because I never draw Sanctum. I draw Scythe. When I play 3 Sanctum and 3 Trap Trick, I draw Scythe. So I just decided to play Scythe and just Mannequin Cat it out.
That's very fair.
Yep. And I'm not playing Trap Trick or Appointers or anything like that, so I found it wasn't needed. And then Runic.
Get your hot tech. Get your hot tech.
This card beats Runic when they don't have skill drain. When they have skill drain, you just cry when you're looking at it in your hand. This card sucks. Mystic Mind's getting banned, and then I'm not playing this card ever again. Because this card is great, but it's awful when it takes up 3 spots on your side.
Very fair. So. Anything you would change today, or
this card?
That card?
If Mystic Mind gets banned, a lot of things will change. I won't play 2 Smasher if mine gets banned. I wouldn't play this card. I'd probably play Anti-Spell over it.
That makes sense.
My side would change. Like it depends on a ban list at this point, because like right now I don't know. I'm just testing stuff. So.
Well, it worked out, and hopefully we'll get a ban list soon.
Yeah.
Well, thank you once again. Congratulations on your first place victory.
Thank you.